Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be explaining the recent news in the Conservative Party leadership election in the United Kingdom. So, approximately 5 to 10-ish minutes ago, we got word from a hustings in Exeter that Penny Mordaunt had endorsed Liz Truss to be the next Conservative leader and therefore next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Now, there was many ways that Penny Mordaunt's endorsement helps Truss, and there are many ways it could have gone. But I'm just going to be looking at the facts. And here's what the facts say. Prior to Mordaunt dropping out, we had a few polls of who would win, and I guess what the support bases were from each candidate. And back in 12th to 13th of July, we saw that the number one candidate was Penny Mordaunt. And the only other poll, also by YouGov from the 6th to 7th of July, Penny Mordaunt was slightly behind Ben Wallace, who never actually ended up running. So it is safe to say that Penny Mordaunt had the strongest support base and the most widely spread appeal. Now, this could have somewhat diminished after newspapers that are widely read by conservatives, such as the Daily Mail, started attacking her, but Penny Mordaunt is undoubtedly a very popular person in the Conservative Party still, and that means her endorsement carried a lot of weight. Additionally, Mordaunt was on the center to center left of the party, which wasn't where the other two candidates remaining were coming from. By the time of the final round of the leadership election, we had three candidates: Truss from the right, Sunak from the center of the party, maybe center right of the party, and Mordaunt for the center left, and left wing of the party. Mordaunt had been expected to lose going into the final round after she was only narrowly ahead of Truss, and Kemi Badenoch was still in the running. Of course, as expected, Badenoch's voters mostly went to Truss and Sunak, and this led to Mordaunt being eliminated. Now, Mordaunt had two options. She could have gone with Sunak as someone ideologically more similar to her, or she could have gone with Truss as someone who was much more likely to win the final round, the members' vote of the Conservative leadership election. And when you look at the head-to-head polling, it's clear to see why. Every single poll that has been done between Truss and Sunak had Truss winning, sometimes with over 50% of the vote, sometimes just under 50% of the vote, but always winning. Sunak has always been behind. And more importantly than that is who people have endorsed. While many of those from the center to center left of the party had already been eliminated very early, most of them endorsed Rishi Sunak. And that was a big change. However, something happened in between when Jeremy Hunt and Naheem Zahawi were eliminated and right after. This is because up until that point, there had been a roughly even back and forth between the candidates who were dropping out endorsing Sunak, such as Jeremy Hunt, or those endorsing Truss as Zahawi. But since they were both knocked out, every remaining candidate has endorsed Truss, from left-wing Tom Tugendhat to the more far right or right wing Suella Braverman. Kemi Badenoch, I think, is the only remaining candidate left who has a major endorsement left to make. Realistically, everyone else who was a main player has been eliminated. Of course, Ben Wallace still remains, Preeti Patel still remains, and of course, some of the major Conservative Party newspapers, such as the Daily Mail. But overall, I think that Penny Mordaunt's endorsement, considering that she commanded roughly 33% of the MPs at the time, and also around 33% or a third of the general conservative population in the UK, those who are registered conservatives, I think now this almost ensures a Liz Truss victory. Liz Truss was already polling ahead of Sunak, and I think outside of the more centrist areas of conservatives, such as maybe the south of the UK, the old blue wall, And of course, in Scotland, Northern Ireland, and maybe Wales, I think that Truss will win. And if Truss can win almost all of England outside of London, then I think that Truss has an easy chance to win without even including that Sunak will probably not even do too well in Scotland or Northern Ireland, Wales. So there you have it. I think that Truss, I can put it at around 90% chance of winning simply because of how she already had such a big lead going into uh, the hustings in Exeter today. And now, of course, in this hustings, Mordaunt has announced the endorsement for Truss. So there you have it. Who do you think will win? And what do you think will happen? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.